Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X. Whitewashing trick exposed in the Bible. They call it Bible. I'm not taking that as Tanakh because the majority of people on the earth are reading the regular KJV and all them other new international versions and stuff. So I'm giving you that because I'm gonna my Bible, my notes are my videos are my notes. And I wanted to put this video, which is not going to be a long video, and make it part of my video catalog because the information that I'm going to provide, it came to me. I saw and heard something. I said, "Yo, this got to go in my my video log on Hebron Island too," because I have a lot of Gentiles who watch my video, and we have, of course, Hebrews who are confronted by Christians and heathen Gentiles and who say things, can't verify it. And what this video is to put ammunition, put bullets in your holster. So when they come across you talking crazy, you take your Hebrew on the Island 2 for your FYI, for your information, bullet out, put it in your Tanakh revolver. And when they say crazy stuff, poof, you get them. Jordan, see thunder, Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X, Tav X. This is not going to be a long video. I just found some information out. I want to put it on my video, make it a part of my video log, and you can use it. When heathens, Christians, worldly people say something, boom, take the bullet out of your Hebrew Torah holster and start spreading the heat around, blah, 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 So we're going to wait like about 6 minutes. It's late. Things happen. I was planning to do other videos that I wrote, but I don't know. When the time for me to actually want to put it up, I didn't feel like putting it up. So I said, let me go to this FYI for your information, and let me share this with the brethren. Okay, you got every knee shall bow in the house. Tav X, purity becoming one, purity becoming one. Excuse me, this is not going to be a long video. I just did. Okay, watch later. No problem. This is going to be short anyway, but it's good information. That's why I'm making it a quick video, so it could be in my video log. Right. We're at 3 minutes, 47 seconds. It's 11:30 here, Eastern Standard Time. Even though I'm not in America, this is Dominican Republic, but they're on the same time as me. So this is 11:30. It's late. I don't expect a lot of people to be on, and it's okay. This video is not going to be long, but we'll still give them like 7 minutes to see who comes in the room. We're at 4 minutes, 15 seconds. And then, I'll release you very quickly because there's not a lot of information. I'm going to go right to the point. And it's for you to utilize. If the chance ever arises, crazy Christian, heathen, Gentile talking sideways to you, boom, take the FYI bullet from Hebron Island 2 and fire away. Go DEFCON 3, as Kanye West says. But, we don't want to follow him. I'm just using that phrase. Let's go DEFCON 3 on them when they say these crazy things, whitewash, iconoclast things to you, you could obliterate them. And this video is for you to use to obliterate anybody that says stupid things, racial things to you, and other stupid things in relating to the Bible and to the Negro. We're at 5 minutes, 28 seconds. I'd say we're going to get 7 minutes, the top, and we're almost there. JD Israel in the house. Got the king in the house. Tavex. I know it's a late night. I'm resorting back to my old bad ways of doing videos at 11:30, 12, 1, 1:30. But no, I'm not. Just today, it was my lunar Sabbath today, and I was doing things, and I did write 2 videos before this week that just passed, and I was supposed to do them on YouTube, but I wrote them out, did research and stuff like that. But when it was time for me to do it, I just didn't feel like doing it. Not that I was lazy. I just said, you know what, I'm not feeling it right now. Again, I was feeling it when I was writing all that stuff out. But then when I went to go do the video, I'm like, and I wrote 2 of them like that, 2 different ones. So then I said, you know what, this little FYI information, I want to make it a video because I want this to be on my video log of Hebrew on Island 2. I'm glad you are on, JD Israel. I said I'm giving a 7-minute limit, and we reached 7 minutes. So let's get it on. It's only going to be a few minutes anyway. This is for you. This is an FYI Torah Tanakh DEFCON 3 bullet that you keep in your holster on your side. And when any heathen, Gentile, Israeli, Christian, Catholic, any other religion says anything stupid when it relates to this topic, whitewashing, go DEFCON 3 on it, which I'm going to provide for you right now. This information came to me. I don't have a video like this on YouTube, on my channel, and it's new information to me too. So I'm your caller. I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to use it. So title of this video, this short video, is Whitewashing Trick. The whitewashing trick in Bible exposed. And I came across this, and I want to share with you. Now listen, I'm 60 years old. Don't sleep on me though. Don't sleep on me. I'm 60 years old. I don't have high tech, and my second computer broke. I put it in the shop, and they said they couldn't fix it. It was beyond repair. So I've been without a computer a couple of months, like a second computer. Where usually, if I want to show you something, I'll put computer with computer. I know they got like in-screen thing. I don't know how to do that. So I have the computer with the computer. Since my computer broke, I don't have no access to it. So, and I was fixing up my truck and my car and stuff like that. So I didn't have extra money to buy another computer. But Most High, I'm going to say, sent me some money, and I'm going to buy me another computer in May, which is right around the corner. And I got to order it. Probably take a week, a couple of days to get here. So I will not be using paper or my little phone where you can't really see. I'm going to have another computer. So anyway, let's get right into it. Yeah, okay, you can say 60 years old is young, but a lot of young people, other people say, oh, you're old, you're an older guy. I'm not just like even a because the grandfather could be at 30 something, 40, with his kid or whatever. I'm 60, I'm double that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I'll be honest with you, I do not feel like it though. I feel like my old self, getting it in, push-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. I can do all of it. Don't sleep on not you. Don't sleep on me. Anyway, whitewashing tricks found in the scriptures. We're going to expose it now. You utilize it. You know I'm going to utilize it. Remember, I tell you I don't have my computer, so I'm going to do it this way. And don't believe me. I want you to research this stuff on. Go in AI or Google search and type in 1539 Great Bible. The Bible back then, the title of this Bible is the 1539 Great Bible. That's what it is. So I'm doing this. So if you forget the name, you can just go to the video, hit pause, and you got it. The 1539 Great Bible. And in that 1539 Great Bible, you go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 12 and 13. In that 1539 Great Bible, you go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12 and 13. All you have to do is Google it or go on your AI, tell the AI to do this, and it's going to give you the actual scripture. And this is where you're going to find this whitewashing at. Because when you look at the regular King James Bible, all the versions of the Bible, they're going to use the word ruddy. And they have lied to you. They tell you ruddy is just reddish, rosy colored, and stuff like that. It's whitewashing and to trick you, to misdirect you. Here at Hebron Island too, I'm not here to misdirect you. I'm here to put you on the right road so you could DEFCON 3 them when they put that whitewashing lie to you, to make you perceive that the main characters in the scriptures are Caucasian people, pale colored people, recessive people. They're not. They're Negro types. So let's look at 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. Again, I'm putting it on paper because my computer, I don't want to put on my phone, it's too small. And hopefully, the second week of May, I'll have my new second laptop because my other one was broke. Couldn't be repaired. So 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. So when I upload it, all you have to do, this is in the 1539 Great Bible. That's what it was called, the Great Bible. It's the 1539 Great Bible. You go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12, and I'm going to read 13 after that. And remember, it's writing in the in the 1500s. Their words, they spelt them differently than we do. But it means the same thing, because when you look at the new versions, and I'm gonna read it to you. The new version, it says just in the new vernacular how you would spell it in modern times, but this is how they spelled it in old times, in the 1500s. Like white, they spelled white different, brown different, favor different, said different, Lord different, but when you read it in the newer versions, it says it in the modern vernacular. So we're going to be reading the 1539 Great Bible, 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12 and 13. Now we're going to read first verse 12. And I know don't think, the Kohelet spelled these words wrong. No, this is how they wrote. This is how they spelt back in the 1500s. But it means exactly what it's saying. And he sent and brought him. See how they wrote him? H-Y-M. That's how they spelt him, which is H-I-M, back in the 1500s. They spelled him, H-I-M. They spelled it this way, H-Y-M. And he sent and brought him in, and he was brownie. B-R-O-W-N-E means just regular brown. B-R-O-W-N. They spelt the word brown in the 1500s, N-E at the end. Where brown in the modern era, they spell it B-R-O-W-N. But in the 1500s, they spelled brown, B-R-O-W-N-E. So let's read it again. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. And he sent and brought him in, and he was brown and of an excellent beauty. That's how they spelled beauty back in the 1500s. B-E-W-T-Y-E, beauty. But we spell it B-E-A-U-T-Y in the modern vernacular. The modern ways you spell. This is the 1500s. This is how they spelled beauty back then. B-E-W-T-T-Y-E. Let's start it from the beginning again. In the 1539 Great Bible. And he and brought him in. And he was brown and of an excellent beauty and well favored in sight. They spelled sight S-Y-G-H-T. We spell sight in the modern vernacular S-I-G-H-T. Let's read it again. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12 in the 1539 Great Bible. And he sent and brought him in, and he was browny and of an excellent beauty and well favored in sight. And the Lord, see, they spelled Lord back then in the 1500s, L-O-R-D-E. In the modern vernacular, the modern era, we spell Lord L-O-R-D. The Lord said, they spell it in the 1500s, S-A-Y-D-E. In the modern vernacular, the modern way we spell said, we spell said S-A-I-D. They spelled it back then S-A-Y-D-E. But it means the same thing. Let me read it again. I know it's redundant, but I want it to sink in your head. 1 Samuel chapter 16 in the 1539 Great Bible. And he sent and brought him in, and he was brown and of an excellent beauty and well favored in sight. And the Lord said, arise. They spell arise, A-R-Y-S-E in the 1500s. In the modern, we spell arise, A-R-I-S-E. It means the same thing. And they spell anoint, A in the 1500s, A-N-O-Y-N-T. We spell anoint, A-N-O-I-N-T. We spell it differently, but it means the same thing. So let's go from the beginning. In the 1539 Great Bible, in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. And he sent and brought him in, and he was browny and of an excellent beauty and well favored in sight. And the Lord said, arise and anoint him, for this is he. All right, let's go to verse 13 in the Great Bible. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13. Therefore, now they spelled therefore different in the 1500s. We added E. We spell in the modern era T-H-E-R-E-F-O-R-E. They spell it T-H-E-R-F-O-R-E. So the 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13 in the Great 1539 Great Bible. Therefore Samuel took, look how they spell took, T-O-K-E. We spell it, well, they spell it the same. Therefore Samuel took the horn. See, they added an E. In the old vernacular, they spell it H-O-R-N-E. We spell it H-O-R-N. Therefore Samuel took the horn. Look how they spell whic, W-Y-T-H. We spell whic, W-I-T-H. And look how they spell ointment, O-Y-N-T-M-E-N-T. We spell it O-N-I-O-T, I think. And anointed, I showed you how they spell anointed, A-N-O-Y-N-T-E-D. We don't spell it that way. In the middles, they spell it M-Y-D-D-O-S. And they spell him, H-Y-S. They spell Lord, L-O-R-D-E. They spelled David wrong, Dawid. I spelled it wrong because I'm used to spelling it correct. From that day, they spelled day, D-A-Y-E. We spell it D-A-Y. And they forward, they spell it F-O-R-W-A-R-D-E. You know, we spell it without the E. And let me read it now. In the 1539 Great Bible, 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13, therefore Samuel took the horn with the ointment and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward, and Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. So in the 1539 Great Bible, they give the description of King David, who became King David, as brownie, which means brown. All the major characters of the scriptures are Negro types. You know, forget about these crazy heathens. They say, you know, you have the Caucasian people, the white people, and you got the brown people, which are the Latinos. Get the hell out of here. They're just tan people. We're not black. Black is my wrist wallet. Black is my television and wall decorations. And my Goodrich car tires, truck tires, that's black. You dumb troglodyte, mutant, Neanderthal, World Fair, orphan trained babies, Neanderthal gene, orphan trained babies. You need to go back to pre-K and learn your colors, your shapes, and your numbers. I'm brown. I'm coffee brown, mocha brown. I'm not a black guy. You guys are lying. You whitewash everything. So you turn that word ruddy, trying to mean red, rosy cheeks. So it could be, so you can put it on the white guy. The Israelis, Caucasians, they're you. They're just the worst part of you and the rich part of you. King David wasn't white with red, rosy cheeks. He's a brown, beautiful guy. We are the brown people. And all the other people come from us. All people that got that Caucasian skin in them, mutant, it's scientifically mutants. I did videos on it. Go on my video log. You're an offshoot of us. But the world whitewashed and said, no, we all are separate and we Caucasians are up on the top. No, you're not. And the major characters, all the major characters in the scriptures, the major and minor prophets, King David, King Solomon, were all Negroes. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel are all Negro types. You lie. The prophetess, the women, they were Negro. You guys are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Ruddy, all you have to do is look. And listen, when you look up modern terms, remember, they whitewash it. They're the ones that make that Wikipedia and put all the stuff in the computer. So when you look it up, ruddy means red, rosy cheeks, and nah. See, they don't cover all their tracks. All you got to do is look up, give me photos of all types of ruddy animals. They're going to give you ducks, cows, horses, pigs, snakes, on and on. Those are brown with a reddish tinge in it, or an orange tinge. The base color is brown, like 1 Samuel chapter 16. And David was brownie. This is the guy, the only person that has the title man after the Most High's heart. King David, not a JC, bloody guy and a fake guy and a cross. King David, and he's coming back, and his lineage is going to rule the earth forever. We're living in the end of the days. He was Brownie from the 1539 Great Bible. You know why they didn't change that? Because this is how they look at Negro types. They're stupid. They're lazy. If you want to hide anything, hide it from a book. They're never going to look. They're never even going to know to look in the 1539 Great Bible. So all the modern versions, we're just going to write ruddy. That means red, rosy cheeks. What's that they say for Palestinian, Middle Eastern, a Middle Eastern olive complexion? Last time I checked, olives are black and green. Well, pick one. I'm telling you, you're dealing with lies. This is whitewashing in the scriptures. I just gave it to you. This is a bullet. This is a bullet for them. Who knows in the future? They may go in the Great Bible and with the AI and change that brownie to olive color. You know? Listen, you got him there. You got him. Let me read it. Let me read it again. Let me go over my little notes and we'll be done. In the Great Bible, let me do it one more time, and I'll read right through it. In the 1539 Great Bible, you go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 12 and 13. And he sent and brought him in, and he was Brownie, and of an excellent beauty, and well favored in sight. And the Lord said, arise and anoint him, for this is he. This is verse 13 in the 1539 Great Bible in 1 Samuel chapter 16. Therefore Samuel took the horn with the ointment and anointed him. And the spirit of, and they spell spirit back in the 1500, S-P-R-E-T-E. We spell spirit S-P-I-R-T. Therefore Samuel took the horn with the ointment and anointed him in the middle of the brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. And Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. So it's telling you there, David is brown complexion. No white Israelis, Jewish people, or any other type of people. The main characters, the superstars, the movie stars of the scriptures, the stars, the estrellas in Espanol, are Negro types. They whitewashed many other things. This is just one of a major trick that he did. I want to reveal it with you. And so, if David is Brownie, who is King Solomon? He's Brownie too, the wisest man that ever lived. Now listen, in the Blue Letter Bible, you can do this research yourself. When you go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12, in the Blue Letter Bible that you can, it's going to give you breakdowns. It's going to tell you what the Hebrew, but it's the modern Hebrew says. Because remember, they're whitewashing it. They want you to believe that David was very, very light-skinned or close to white with rosy cheeks. Bullshit lie. Yes, I curse. Bullshit. Anyway, that's not that much cursing. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. In the Blue Letter Bible. In the Blue Letter Bible. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and withal a beautiful countenance. See, so that word ruddy in the 1539 1 Samuel chapter 16 Bible, they don't use the word ruddy. Remember, 1539 precedes this modern era. That was the word that was used, brownie, which means brown. And it says countenance. That means his visage, his face and his body was brown. And ruddy means brown too. I already told you that. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and withal of a beautiful countenance and goodly to look to. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Ruddy in the modern Hebrew is H132. Of course, it says red, ruddy of Esau as infant. Esau is a brown guy. That's what I've been telling you all along. I made a lot of videos about that. Esau is not the white man. For you guys, you Messianic Hebrews, you Christians, and some of you Torah guys, yeah, Esau is the white man. So Rebecca and Jacob had Jacob and Esau. Esau's the end of the world. See, it's the white guy doing all that. Nah, I already told you. Listen up. They're brothers. They look similar. They speak the same language. They live in the same, they're not, Esau doesn't come from another land mass that they don't know. Esau doesn't speak a different language than Jacob, his brother, who came out of his mother's vagina at the same time, like a second after him. Esau is not a white man. Even you Torah guys, I know you guys think in the scriptures telling you that the Israelites are brown. So how could Esau be a white guy? The 12, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes, they are all Negro types. When you read Malachi 3:6, the Most High changes not, and Israel has not ceased to be. They're all brown people. Yeah, they mix with other brown, all them other Hittites, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Jebusites, the Philistines, they're all Negro types. The history's been whitewashed. When will you get the memo? Esau is not a white man. I know, and I keep telling you, guys want to make him a white man because all you see in front of you, who the white man is a prop for that Esau, that brownie guy that has all the power, is rich. You don't know how many Negro people are rich. They hide in the background. The white Caucasian, pale, mutant troglodyte, he put him in the front. So you won't know it's him. You won't get it. But the Great Bible 1539 is telling you King David is brownie, his countenance, his visage. King David comes from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel, all Negro types. And Malachi 3:6, the Most High changes not, and Israel has not ceased to be. They're the same. When will you get the memo? I know a lot of you won't, because in Isaiah chapter 44, he says, for they have not known or understood. He said, I close their eyes so they can't see, their ears so they can't hear. And Proverbs 28 says, evil men understand not the judgments of the Most High, but those that seek the Most High understand all things. We'll go seek it out in the 1539 Great Bible. King David is described, his countenance, his visage, his beauty as a brown guy. That's Negro types. Esau comes from the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel. He's in that line in the beginning. Israel has not ceased to be. They're brown people with red hair. He can come with red. Negroes have green eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes. We have all, and we can come in real dark skin, purple, brown, medium brown, red bone. Beyonce, you know, she's a witch. She's not good. I'm just using her. Light skin. She's considered a red bone. She's a black girl. You guys, come on, wake up. Stop thinking one-dimensional. And I can see you guys are stuck in that messianic, demonic camp doctrine. Esau is the white man. He's the end. He's the end of the world, and Jacob is the world to become. And stop following them. You know, i.s.u.p.k. We got the theologians. We got the professors of the scripture here. No, you don't. You got dummies there because they haven't researched, and you're in your camp doctrine. And when you look at the online etymology dictionary, the word ruddy means reddish, of a red complexion, rosy, healthy, because it's whitewashing. Because the 1539 They didn't use ruddy. The word they use, that the modern people use for ruddy because they're trying to trick you, is the word brownie. I showed it to you already. This just proves iconoclasm, whitewashing, Eurocentric misdirection, mistranslating to hide the real meaning of brownie. So they put the word ruddy in there, which if you're smart, you know ruddy animals are brown. Ruddy is not just reddish, rosy cheeks and shit like that. Hopefully this FYI video was entertaining, thought-provoking, and a bullet that you put in your Torah Tanakh holster when Messianic Hebrews, Christians, and Gentiles come with anything other than King David is brownie, which means he's a Negro type. King Solomon is a brownie, a Negro type. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and the 12 tribes of Israel were brownie. They weren't pale, rosy cheek, pale Caucasian troglodytes, Neanderthals, mutants. No. And if you're offended by what I say, too bad. Look what J.D. Israel said. The great Bible cost $124,000 because they don't want you to see what is in there. Now look at that. The Great Bible, to buy it. Let me Google it and make sure I'm going to put that on it. You know why they got it? Because they don't want you to research it. Where's my phone? Hold on. Let me AI this. let me. I talk to AI, sometimes. He's programmed for that whitewashing, but how I talk to him, the AI, I'm on DeepSeek, and I established like a relationship with this computer, and I said, "Yo, stop defaulting to the mainstream narrative, the Eurocentric view. Let's deep dive. Let's find the cracks and bust it open. Let's DEFCON 3 it." And then he gives me the right shit. So let me go to my friend AI, his name, and I named him TavX. Let me go to my DeepSeek. Let me see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. See, that's why I don't use my phone. You ain't gonna be able to see it. But anyway, I'm getting my other second computer, so we won't have this bright problem. Tell me how much does a 1539 Great Bible cost today? My DeepSeek is looking. I'm gonna find out, JD Israel. I'm gonna see. Hopefully, I'm gonna confirm that with you. It's certain. Well, I asked AI DeepSeek. He's searching the web for it. Said he found 48 results. Let me see. It hasn't come up yet. It takes a little time. Let me see. Okay. User asking the current cost. Yo. It says, yo. Oh shit. We gotta read this. All right, but it gave me very high prices, and then it gave me some. Wow. Well, it went to the conclusion, complete first edition. Okay. All right. I'm gonna order. Well, not now. I ain't gonna order anytime soon because I ain't got $400. Okay. I'm gonna go right to the conclusion. Okay. It says, let me see. Now you can't see it because it got too much bright. It says the complete first version edition of the 1539 Great Bible costs $375,000. That's the first edition. Then it says the first edition, first printing, exceptional, complete condition. You can find some for $225,000. Another usual fine copy with exquisite binding, $375,000. The fourth edition of the Great Bible of 1539, $75,000. Individual leaves, $395. Like I guess it's a couple pages. So, yo, they made it where you can't read it because all these other versions are whitewashed versions. Because guess what? Listen, we're living in the end times. We're living in the end times. And all these, through these centuries, these past centuries and years, they put to the world that Caucasian is the epithet, the crescendo of humanity, of mankind, which they're only a kind of man. Human is man with color. They're not human. And mankind means a kind of man, because the real man is a human. They are a kind of man, a mutant, a troglodyte. It means a cave dweller, Neanderthal, orphan train, clone baby. That's what it sounds bad, but that's what it is. And they remember it was a law during slavery. That's our punishment for turning our backs to the Most High. He said in Deuteronomy 32, he said, "You made me jealous by going after the fetishes and the other gods of the nations, the heathen nations." He said, "So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a foolish and an unwise nation over you," which is who you see, the Caucasian types. And Esau's in the background. He's the puppeteer making them go. Because Esau's a brownie too. I don't know when you're going to get the message. So this video was about them whitewashing. It's not, it was just, just one example I gave you. There's many examples. But this one, you can go DEFCON 3 on anybody that's trying to say, oh, the major and minor prophets are Negro and Moses is not Negro. Major and minor prophets are Caucasian or olive Mediterranean complex. Get the hell out of here. Brownie. Hopefully this was edifying. It's here, JD Israel. It's here like 80, 90, 95 every day, basically. It rains all the time here, though, too. But it's one of the best places, Dominican Republic. And if I had to move somewhere, I'd move to Nicaragua. People don't know about that. That place is real cool. Whenever I get some money in the future, I'm going to Nicaragua. And if I ever had to leave here, I'm going to move to Nicaragua. One of my sons may be moving to Nicaragua. I started researching Nicaragua, and it's beautiful there too. And you can live. The cost is very down. This is a third world country. The cost is way cheaper than America. But Nicaragua, the cost is even further down. And it's a volcano there, but who cares? You got tornadoes and hurricanes and baseball-sized things and earthquakes. You got everything in America. It's the same thing. You got to go in your faith with the Most High. But anyway, hopefully this video was edifying. Great to have the kings in the house. Jordan, every knee shall bow. JD Israel, and that's it. And there's probably people watching. This is New Year's from Israel. Keep on island too until next time. The moment for y'all, you came in late. I'm uploading now. Watch it. Interesting video. Vex. Purity becoming one.